It's football time in Tennessee. Those words have long been associated with running through the tee, the glory of the checkerboard end zone, and the Big Orange ready to do battle. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. The Badgers will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will start this game off. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach. So much fun to play with him. A guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active in a weapon.
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Well, they tried the play fake, but it fooled absolutely nobody.
And that's the problem with play-action pass, Reese, is that it takes time to develop. The quarterback's got to fake the handoff, and receivers generally are running routes further downfield. So the offensive line has got to be able to hold up that extra second to give their QB an opportunity. They weren't able to do it there.
Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. And the returner will be knocked down. So Wisconsin's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Catch in the middle, it's Anthony. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. A little screen to the running back. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Hey, just a great job by the defense. First down, the whole menu's open to the offense. They try to slip in the screen pass. They see it right away, get them on the ground for no gain.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this deep, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
And that's why you got to avoid third and long situations if you're on offense, because the defense knows it's pass, and all these guys are pinning their ears back. They're getting upfield, and you're under so much duress. On top of that, you give up a fumble. That is a huge play for the defense.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Coming after him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Vols want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Winning the turnover battle is so important. You got to make these turnovers convert into points. They get the fumble recovery. Yeah, they didn't get a touchdown, but they're still able to get a field goal and put 3 points up.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchdown. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Van Dyke. Trying to get behind the defense. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Fair catch, called for and made. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
3rd and short now from their own 48. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Leaves it with the back. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. And the Volunteers in the hurry up.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point. But finally, David, the offense...
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown ball!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out here. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Here's the handoff. And the Badgers will keep this drive going.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. The give on the inside. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. You make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. He'll keep it himself. Picks up the first down, still moving. Oh, he dropped it! And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The Volunteers will hustle to the line. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Turns it on at midfield. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. And the balls are moving quickly down the field.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, 2 great ball running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses in some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They move the tight end all over. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. And the Badgers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. A 1st down for the offense. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
The #1 goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him. A nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Quarterback on the keeper. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. The Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up. Caught in the backfield, it's McCoy. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He's right on target. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Right back to the well. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. From the gun, looking for a man. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Volunteers!
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UTEP is in front. They've owned the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by a field goal over Sam Houston. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that with Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Got his man quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Back to pass, it's Van Dyke. Makes the grab. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
Grab near the sticks. It's Anthony. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Badgers look to keep this drive humming. It's complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. He wants to throw it again. Snagged in the middle. It's Anthony. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Got his man. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Pauly. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Dropping back, it's Van Dyke. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Now the defense has got it going the other way. He's into the open down the middle. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Tennessee. The defense takes matters into their own hands. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That is a defensive player's dream. The ball's sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the grab. It's Anthony. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Going to take a shot at this DB. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And it's been a clinic in fundamental defensive football. Both teams have been relentless and ball hawking, refusing to give an inch. This is the kind of slugfest that real football fans love. Crushing tackles and dudes flying into gaps and passing lanes. A testament to the discipline both of these teams have shown. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas amidst the smoggy smoke there in Rocky Top.
The Volunteers will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half is the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Badgers will line it up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Van Dyke. He's got his man. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Complementary offensive football, finding just enough balance, and Wisconsin quarterbacks have always done a great job staying within their system.
Stay within the system, stay within yourself, know when to chuck the football. But more importantly, what do you got to do, Reese? You got to take care of the football. Play action, make those plays, but don't put the ball in harm's way.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Now on 1st down from the 28. To the ground with the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting him drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking for a crease, it's Malusi. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
All the way down to the 15-yard line, it's 1st down.
With the carry, it's the running back.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, the running back has it. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Badgers!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
The Vols want to move quickly. He'll throw on 3rd down. Grab behind the line. It's Sampson. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. The Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on this last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. He's got great speed, just causing wreckage in the secondary. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thornton. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was watching them, playing against them in college. That was a thing of beauty right there. There's a nice chemistry that this quarterback has with his group of wide receivers, and you see that in the timing of these throws.
Got him downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. He'll do it himself. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll put the tight end in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Selden. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown ball! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field and jump around a bit. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that third down. Direct snap. And the Badgers have a first down.
I think we're going to see more and more of this in college football. It used to be that if it was 4th and inches and you're on your own side of the field, you automatically punt. But I like that play call there. With their offensive line and their ability to run the football, just go out and get it and keep the drive alive.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Going to throw it over the top of the deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. Quick strike complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it again. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Badgers have taken it inside the 20. Now from inside the red zone. He wants it all. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Back to throw. It's Van Dyke. Pressure coming. Finds his target down the middle.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Oh, picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9. And the Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll pull it on the read. Fighting off the defender. A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. Third and short from inside the 20. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Movement here from the tight end. They'll run it from the gun. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. The Volunteers are on the move.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make multiple. But the team's winning this week, which is the most important stat that he cares about.
He'll keep it himself. On the move is the 30. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. That's caught. It's Davis. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. This is a designed run. Touchdown, Volunteers! And the stomping has commenced. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
14.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. No better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Trying to get to him. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long, under pressure. They're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. The Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. Catch in the middle, it's Pauly.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
How about this? They go empty on 2nd and 2. A shot toward the end zone. He had it in the end zone, but just couldn't get a foot down to stay in bounds.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to...
Going over the top. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Looking downfield, it's Van Dyke. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action. It sets up the arc.
The expressway is wide open. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Vols headed quickly to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. The give and tick, 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 tick. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. From the gun, running back on the move. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Tennessee 41, Wisconsin 22.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positive. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Vols trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They're going to run it. And they get him down.
And we saw it last week with this offense, right? They know who they are down here. They're going to be physical. They gave him the football, and what did he do? He rewarded you with 2 touchdown runs. I look for this offense to continue the physicality and hand that man the ball again.
Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the punishment has been extended. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and puts one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Van Dyke. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Here's a throw downfield late. He fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad, or as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet, move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
And I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough. So they've got to turn the page. They've got to go back to work, have a great week of practice, and put out a better effort next week.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.